Hi there, it's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello there. Welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. Thank you very much for joining me again today, and thanks for spending some of your precious time with me. I really do appreciate it. If you're new, then welcome. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can get notifications of when I post videos. If you like consistency, then I'm definitely a person. I do download every day. So this is part 3. I have made a playlist and it is going to be called Faded Blue Soft Cover Journal. Faded Blue is the title of the main kit that I'm using. All the links are in the description. There's the links for the main kit. There's the link for Nanine's shop collage type, which I got a lot of ephemera from, and there's another shop which I've linked, which I also got some blue ephemera. I've also put the link to the Roxy 52-week challenge that I did, because a lot of the pieces that I'd already made are from that challenge, so that link's in there. The rest of the links are where to find me, the Facebook group, the links to the moderators and the admin on the Facebook group, and they all have their own channels, so if you'd like to go and check those out. Also, there's links to ways to support the channel, and that's, you know, buy me a coffee, Patreon, my Amazon favourites list. So if you don't know, if you purchase something that I have on my storefront, I do make a small commission. If you go onto there and then search something from there, I still make a small commission. So I think that is that. So I'm not going to re-show you, you know, what we did last time, because there's a part 1 and 2 for that. So that's where we're at so far. I'm going to put those out of the way because we're not going to need them for this video. So when we finished off last time, we spoke about what else I wanted to, excuse me for coughing and not saying sorry. We spoke about what else we could put in there. I'm a bit unsure how thick I can make it. It's the first time I've done, I mean, it's the second time I've done a soft cover journal, but it's the first time I'm doing the soft cover journal the way that I'm doing it. So it's another you know, way of doing a soft cover journal. So I'm thinking I'm going to do the whole journals and then create the cover around it. But obviously, you know, you still can't have it, you know, enormous. I'm starting out thinking it's going to be a 1 signature. It may turn into a 2. I don't want it to turn into a 2, but if it does, it does. So I wanted to add some envelopes in, which will be, you know, like page inserts as such. So to save some time, I've already inked them up, and because I'm not making fancy tags to go in them, all I've done is cut kit papers up. So these are just what I'd printed on 200 GSM. So I thought, well, you're not, you know, you're not missing anything there. With this one, all I did was cut both ends off. So it's, you know, quite a long envelope. Folded it in half, cut both ends off, inked all around it, and then just put a card in each side. So that's that one. This one I just put 2 envelopes together. So one of the flaps I've tucked it into here and glued it down. The other flap I've put over here and I've just stuck the top and bottom down. So that's going to be a flap. And then these are from leftovers from Nini, a couple of Ninian's kits, who is collage type. So that's those. And then, yeah, I just cut off the ends and inked all around them. So that's that sort. These was really long glassine envelopes. Folded them in half. I've cut the top off. The flap bit, so you can see I've actually got the what do you call it, an umbrella, the envelope upside down, and I've just glued that slightly, and this is now a little pocket. So I've just put some glued it down. Obviously didn't wait for it to dry. Why would I? I'll do that off camera, because it's bound to. No, I need to do it now. Need to do it now. Ah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, these are from the kits that I've already mentioned, and then I've just made 2 more journal cards. And on the inside, I've just stuck 2 glassine envelopes down, some tiny ones, left that like so, and then we've got something in the pocket. So that's those ones. Because I thought if I do that part, which is, you know, all the inking, cutting, measuring, finding things that already fit, and then we can, in this one we can just decorate, which I thought would probably be more fun for you. So this is one of those, I think these was from, I forget which shop they was from in America, but I know they was very, very popular, and I was lucky enough to be sent a couple of them, and I've holded on to them for well over a year, because I think I've got, maybe have 4 or 5 of them. So yeah, I've kind of holded on to them. I wanted the right project, and this is the right project. And I've just attached another glassine envelope, and I've put it on that side, so when this is sewn in, pretend this is a page which is sticking out, you'll be able to get into it this way, and then like so. So yeah, I've just stuck the flap onto there, inked around it, and then cut this side off. And again, that's some leftovers from some collage type digitals. So that is what we've done so far. So shall we just do one at a time instead of like thinking, oh right, how am I going to decorate all of them? So before we start, let's light the candle, which is rich mahogany, which I did have for Christmas. So I'm going to set that there. I've got my tea, and it is January the 7th. So plan for the difficult while it is easy. Act on the large while it's minute. The most difficult things in the world begin with things that are easy. That's very, I mean, I would take that as a piece of advice. Very, very good advice. And I think I do really live that way. Probably a little bit too much, because I'm a bit of a control freak. I think about every single, you know, scenario, doom and gloom, and prepare for it. So that's today's thought. I'd love to hear, you know, your version and how these fit into your lives, because, you know, most days I've kind of give you a little bit of a, you know, how I've interpreted it. And I think sometimes, you know, you interpret it one way and somebody else interprets it a totally different way. And until somebody else says something, then you're like, oh, yeah, or, oh, no, you know, that doesn't ring true for me. There can be quite, you know, good conversations. So I'm not going to cover, I'm going to decorate, but I'm not going to cover the fronts, because I put some lace, those plastic lace doilies in, and they've printed on here beautiful. So I would like to keep some of that, and same on here, but it's a lot more pale. So I think in the middle, because we've got the flat bit, I think I'm going to cover that with kit paper. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And I might find a kit pocket and put that inside. But let's have a look what we could do on the outside. So remember, that's the front, that's the back. So I've got my basket, what the lovely Carol sent me, and I've filled it all with stuff. So that's in there. And then my little drawer has got, you know, the small pieces of ephemera and all the rest of it. So obviously this is going to be mainly a video about me getting stuff out and going, oh, it's one of those. So let's get on with it, because we've got 8 envelopes to decorate. Okay, so I've got this, it's just some packaging. I can't remember what was in it. So I like to kind of empty things out, and then I can just, you know, tip it up. So what I'm looking for is kind of this size, which I do really like that. So we'll keep that out as a possible. Let's just, while I'm going through there, I think I'm just looking for a couple of really tiny things for those. So yeah, I'm going to want about 8 tiny things. So by that, you know, a couple of stamps would be fine on one of the pockets. So I think if we've got lots of so if I've got 2 combinations of stamps out, looking for a couple more of the sticker ones, because they'll be easier to put on the vellum. So that would be another one. So we would want that again. All small things are at the bottom, aren't they? So I'll just put those to one side, and then when we come across some more small things, I've got them. And then on this one, probably looking for something tall. Yeah, I think I'm going to do one at a time, otherwise it's just going to get, my head's exploding, and I bet yours is too. So we're looking for square bits to start with. Bit too big. I'm going to keep that out as a possibility, because obviously I do know that we need something tall. Now I've said it, I can't unpretend that I've not said it. I might have to go and turn the heating off. I've got extremely hot. That's very nice, but I think it's a bit bright for this journal. I'm going to keep those out, because they are really keeping in the colour of the journal. That's too dark for this one. I'm thinking maybe of this on one of the covers. We shall see. They're going to be too big. Oh, that one's, see, that one's a possibility. I'm going to, when I come across small things, I'm actually just going to take them out, because then it will save me having to root through, won't it? Because we know that we need small stuff. Don't know why the green things are in there. It's nice actually just to sit and have a look properly through it. So I think the more you obviously do look through, you kind of remember some of the pieces. So when you're looking for something, you're like, oh yes, I think I've got something like that. That's a bit too small. That's beautiful. Oh, isn't that lovely? I think that would fit in lovely, even though it's probably a little bit too small. Keep that out. Keep that out. Keep a few of those out. Keep a few brown things. I don't keep picking just blue, because obviously it'd be too blue. Right. Don't think that quite fits with colour wise. Not for this journal. Still looking for something squarish. That's not really the right blue either. Keep that in case I want that for a long thing. Keep those out. That's a long thing. And long butterflies. Right, for now, I don't think there's anything else what would be fine for those. So I'm going to put these to one side, and then if I need to root through again, I already know, you know, what I've rooted through and what I haven't. So let's look at the front one. So I'm going to go with those. So that's that. First, I shall ink around these. Don't know if I'm going to put any stamping in the background. I'll just build this up a bit first, and we'll see. So like I say, I don't want to totally cover it. And I've gone for the bigger piece on this second one because that's not got as many markings as that first one, so I didn't want to hide that. Okay. So I've got some cheesecloth. I've got some tea stained lace. I've got some blue cheesecloth where I might put, you know, a peep in there. And I'm going to get some, let's have a look what I've got. They might come in handy, just little strips. It's a little strip. I've got that little half there. That's maroon, I don't want that. Okay. Oh. Bit more tea bag there. I don't want to get loads of bits of paper out because I'm not putting loads of bits of paper on there. So I think that will be plenty of that. Just took the card. Right, so first I'm just going to attach some bits of tea bag paper. You know, just random. Just here and there. Okay, so I'll just pop that to the side. I think that'll be a little bit too much. Then if I just make 4 bits of this, like so, and then I think that might be. But yeah, I might put a bit of thingy on. So let's start one at a time. As much as I would like to do it as a kind of mass make, I think it can get a bit confusing when it's the decorating stage. So I'm obviously not going to think about too much where I'm putting these first bits. So that can go there. And let's have that bit done there. Okay. Now, do I want a whole piece of lace under it? You know, all the way. That would look quite pretty, wouldn't it? And then maybe just a bit of the blue just underneath that. So sorry if I might have shot a little bit. Okay, over there. So that's a little bit too wide. Yeah, it does need cutting. I thought this one was the one that needed cutting. Otherwise, it just literally falls to bits as you're tearing that. So that could go there. Yeah, I like that. And then a little bit of blue. So So I'm thinking that kind of there. Yeah. Like so. Too much, maybe that's enough. Yeah, I think that's enough. I do think that needs some stenciling at the back, just lightly. So if I just get this on, then I'll just place it to the side. I'll obviously put fabric tack on when I going to stick it down. So that's the front of the first one. So the back one is going to be that. So we've got that bit of blue already. And say Colin might start barking. I've just heard another dog on the street, kind of like that up the top. So let's just get that down like so. It'd be nice down that side. And just check out. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not too far down. I'm going to say obviously I can't be leaning all that way in front of me. Like that. Where did my bit of tea bag go? This is what happens, isn't it, when you rip things off first. Yeah, I'm just going to have that there. Like so. And then I'm gonna have this down the middle rather than coming out each side. So yeah, that'd be nice, like so. Let's just cut that. Let's keep all these little bits together because obviously I can stick those on other ones and say those little bits come in handy. In fact, really, this is when you need your tin out of all your little, you know, those tiddy bits of material that you save. And if you save really tiny bits of paper, this is the time really to get these out when you're doing this layering bits on. So that's that one. And then this one, which I'm not gonna stencil on this one, I don't think, but I'm thinking I really don't want. I might put just a bit of text stamping on it. I don't think it needs that on. Right. Oh, I've got quite a bit of backache. So it's gonna go there. Do I want cheese this kind? Maybe. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness. right mess with these scissors. I'm going to keep that to pop on another one. Cut that off about there. Yeah, I like that. That was a serious pause, wasn't it? Yes, I like that. That's a bit too bright. I think I'm going to have some of that on it. I'm going to have a really tiny bit of this poking out. That was really tiny, wasn't it? When I said tiny, I didn't mean that tiny. Somewhere there. Somewhere there. I remember that's being sewn in. Gone off that now. I've not gone off it, I just don't think it actually needs it. So that's what I'm going to go with that one. So I think I'm going to put these blue bits on first. Yeah, like that. Don't know why I keep saying that. Yes, I like them. Right, let's have a look at this one. No, it's not doing it for me. Nope. I think that's it. I think we've set the colour combo. Oh. Yeah, you do really need to cut this. Right, I don't want it as big as that. It's got my little scissors out really, they're a bit chompy. So yeah, I like that. Let's put some paper on this one. So I've got that there, got some tea bag. Yep. Down there. Gonna have that blue across there, like so. I'm thinking I might just leave that like that, you know. So maybe just put this down that edge. Yeah. So I've done all these then, yeah. Right, I'm gonna pause for a tick. I'm just gonna finish my cup of tea. I shall just get the stencil and stamp out ready, and then we'll do that. Let's keep all those bits together, because like I say, I'd like to get those bits used. Right, see you in a tick. Okie dokie. So I've got this pretty stencil out, and I'm using the Cornflower Blue archival. So I don't want loads, because like I said, I don't want to totally have I just done that, or was that on there before? Yeah, me, it was me. Just adds to the character. So just put one there. Just have part of one there, then part of one there. Hopefully that should do it. See if we can cover that up just a tiddy bit. That's better. That has made it part of the character now. I was just fibbing when I said it before. Just looked a mess. But now it's fine. Right. So I'm fine with that. I'm going to leave that out because I might need that for something else. Yeah, so that's a Cornflower Blue archival. And this one, oh, I've done it the wrong way around. Oh, I bet you knew. I was just going to put a little bit of stamping on that one. Oh, what am I like? So this one, I'm thinking this grey is actually way too dark. To me, it looks like a brown, but I suppose it's stone grey, so I don't know really what I was expecting. But when I looked for the paler grey, it wasn't, I couldn't get hold of one. So yeah, I like it, but for this project I would have preferred a paler grey. Now I added the London Fog in the Momentous Dewdrop, but unfortunately that did dry up. Now that was one of my worries when I bought the little dewdrops. I thought, oh, you know, they're so small, it's not going to take much for them to dry up. And I am surprised that grey was the only one that actually has dried up. And that was pretty dry when I first had it. So just because I've said it's dried up, don't let that put you off. Yeah, it was just, you know, and we can buy any ink pad and it be dry when we get it. So right, yeah, that's loads better. I don't know, when that dries, it does it's not quite as dark, to be honest. It kind of fades in. So I'm going to stick those on there. Now I do think that does need a little bit of stamping, you know. Now I've got it on both, it's like, oh, they both need it. Right, what have I done? Oh, it's that. So I'm going to pause while I just stick them down, because, you know, I'm just using the Fabri-Tac. I'm just going to, you know, centralise them and stick them down. I've just noticed the time, and I can't believe how far it's gone to say I've not even completed one. So I think the middles, I'm going to do that off camera. All I'm going to do is tear down some of the kit paper, what's left over, you know, kind of mat it, leave some of the edge. And I'm not going to put a pocket in yet because I'm going to see how the journal thickens up. If I've still got some room to play, then I will add a pocket at another time. So that's what I'll do to finish those off. I'll be back in a tick. Okay, so that's those done, and I'll show you those in the next part when I'll have done the middles. Okay, so pop those to one side. So I'm thinking if we get these ones done, because these are very quick to do, because I'm just going to put a little bit of something on. So we really want something quite tiny. So this is where I was thinking of just putting a stamp. Beautiful Queen Elizabeth. Too big. Oh, yeah, I like that. Ooh. Oh, yes. I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have it like that. Yeah, that's lovely. So this one I will have like that. So the other side is going to be the same. So, because I don't think I can fit much more than that. I could put a little label. Would one of these fit? Oh, I think even that would be too big. That would be too big. That would. It's a bird. Butterflies. Oh, stamp. Could just put a butterfly. So maybe on the back, obviously that needs cutting a little bit. Could go like that, and that'd be, no, that would be too big. Because they are very small. Oh, that might just fit. So I think on the back I'm just going to put that one and that one. So let's get the ink and ink those. I'm not going to ink the real stamp. Both of these are out of kits by Nanine at Collage Type. From different kits. I'm not sure. Not sure what. I'm going to say I just rooted through everything. All my labels, all my stamps, and just pulled, you know, blues and browns and beiges out. An old stamp, that is 5D. It's probably worth some money, is me just popping it on. Right, it's too beautiful not to use. So at least it can be seen. So that's that one. I did used to be a stamp collector when I was young. I didn't know much about it. I just thought they was pretty. Yeah, I did it for a couple of years. Right, so that's that side. This side we're just going to have, that still is a little bit too big. Let's just pop that one in there. Don't want to be pulling at that until it's dry. So that's the front and back of that one. Oh, that would be pretty not with that. So there's nothing stopping me from having it like that, is there? No. No, I hear you shout. Seeing as, you know, we've just gone past pantomime season, why not? Do you have pantomimes in other countries? Or are they just a British thing? I don't know. We always used to go to the pantomime. It's only really lockdown that kind of stopped us. And then, you know, didn't book to do it this year. Oh, that'd be nice on there. I've just got bits of fibre all over my fingers. I think I'm going to stick a butterfly on that one. Well, I'm not sticking it, I'm just going to pull the back off because it's already sticky. That's yellow. I don't want yellow. Oh, Colin. Well, the other dog started it, to be fair. I mean, not like, you know, there's any favouritism going on, but yeah, that dog outside definitely started it. So I'm going to call this a video because obviously all I'm doing now is sticking down. I shall finish the middles of the other inside and then we shall come back next week and finish the other two envelopes off, because I'm just going to do the blue ones for a couple of days a week and a couple of days a week of Tim Holtz. So you know, some people might not be interested in the soft cover or blue, but they might want to watch the Tim Holtz. So I thought if I keep it, you know, that I've got two things going off. And I mean, I don't know if I prefer doing it like that, because, you know, I want to say where it stopped me from getting bored, but I don't get bored. And the thing is, I find once I start like working on this now, I'm going to find it quite hard to turn off what I was doing and then just start, you know, put my Tim Holtz head on. Don't tell Tim that I've been borrowing his head. Yeah, so I don't know if that's good or not. I mean, let me know in the comments how do you feel about having, you know, a couple of weeks of the same project, and that's, you know, apart from the challenge videos and the planner videos, that's all I work on? Or do you like variation? Because obviously it does mean, you know, you've got to kind of change your desk and bring the things that you're going to use for the next project closer to, and it is a bit of a faff, but yeah, I just hate people think, oh my goodness, you know, we've got another week of this, and get bored, and then, you know, stop watching for a couple of weeks. And as soon as you stop watching, even if you've rung that bell, after a few weeks of not responding to it, YouTube start and, you know, not show it you as much and things like that. And then once that starts happening, you know, it's very hard. Nobody then gets to see you in like suggestions and stuff. So it's hard to have that balance. And obviously you can't, you know, you can't please everybody, obviously. Right, so I've done it. So I shall see you next week. So it will be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday again next week. I will carry on doing that for this first project, but I'll see what you say in the comments, and maybe the next comments I'll either carry on doing it that way, or I'll just concentrate on one thing and then another thing. Let me know. Right, I'm going. Bye for now. Thanks for joining me. Bye.